Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
But speaking of spending some money, right? Now, of course, this is out of obviously you start looking at Shane's like first draft class, right? And you kind of like, the more like time goes by, it's kind of like, yeah, it wasn't a real banner one, right? And we had like 11 picks. Yeah, a lot of picks, right? And, obviously the Evan Neal saga is still going on. We don't even know if he can even play for the Giants, right? But one of the bright spots was Mr. Neck, Mike. I got a neck, McFadden, right? So would it might behoove the Giants to lock him up, extend him for a few years? I mean, he's not Harry Carson. I get, he has his faults, obviously, but he hasn't done too bad for the Giants. And might be somebody the Giants might want to keep around going forward. I mean, one of the things, you draft the guys, develop the guys, and then keep the guys, right? So, could the Giants extend one of their rising talents in the front seven? Absolutely. The more these guys you can keep, especially the one, it would be, to me, idiotic. Absolutely. Because it's not like, we got Micah McFadden. The guy's going to want to buy about $25 million. Wow. Oh, I don't know. Do we keep the guy? Don't know. It's not going to be the case. The guy's produced. Once again, I said, is he all of fame or all pro? No. But is he produced for you? Absolutely. And he's not going to break the bank for you either. You need guys like this on your roster. So the Giants defense looks to be one of the best in the NFL on paper. And I said this before. I tell you, once again, right? If the Giants, if the Giants defense doesn't wind up in the top half, and I would even say the top 10, right? Bowen's got to go. We got to get somebody else in there who can, right? This should be a nice team. I'm not saying we should be the best defense, but we should be a good defense this year. If Bowen can't bring out the best of them, best in these guys, get somebody else in here who can. Plenty of other guys out there, I'm sure, can take this group of guys and turn them into something special. The Giants made monumental upgrades to the unit, adding a bevy of pass rushers, some experienced defensive backs, and crucial depth at all three levels of the defense. Giants front seven in particular is aiming to be the team's strength this season. Inside their front seven is one rising star who could be playing for an extension this season. Absolutely. Micah McFadden has gotten better every season. McFadden is entering the fourth season of his career after being selected by the Giants in the fifth round of the 2022 NFL Draft. McFadden quickly carved out a role for himself in the Giants defense, totaling 59 combined tackles and 7 tackles for loss across 17 games and 7 starts as a rookie. Not too shabby. McFadden has since improved in each of the subsequent 2 seasons of his career. He set a new career high with 101 combined tackles in 2023, then set another career high with 107 combined tackles in 2024. Through the first 3 seasons of his career, McFadden has slowly developed into one of the Giants' most crucial defenders. His progression year to year has been impressive. If McFadden continues to grow at this rate, he could become one of the team's most important defensive pieces. Should the Giants extend McFadden ASAP? At 25 years old, McFadden should be viewed as one of the Giants' core foundational pieces. Yep. He will be a free agent following the completion of his rookie contract in 2026. a contract year, the Giants need to begin thinking about McFadden's future with the team. Linebackers at McFadden's age can make in excess of $6 to $8 million per season on their second contracts. Derek Barnes of the Lions is making $8 million. Kenneth Murray of the Cowboys making $7.75 million, and Ernest Jones of the Seahawks is making $9.5 million. Are similar examples. Giants currently have just $1.1 million in cap space per over the cap, the least amount of cap space in the NFL. Extending McFadden would save the Giants $1.84 million against the 2025 salary cap. Interesting, almost $2 million that would save them. Not only would such a deal lock one of the Giants' core young pieces for the long term, but it would also increase the health of their finances in the short term. Absolutely. He has some issues. Let's see. This past season, he graded out just PFF. That's all I'm going by. Right? He graded out a 62.8. Right. His run defense was a 66. His pass rush was a 79.6. His coverage was a 53.5. So nothing super duper spectacular. But he did 2023. His tackling was very, very bad. 2023, he missed 25, according to PFF. Once again, that's all I'm going by. He missed 25 tackles, according to PFF. For a missed tackle rate of 20.7. Now, this past season, it went down to 13.7, which is still a bit high. I mean, you like to get that around at least 10% at the most, if not under 10%. So, this past season, he had a couple bad games, right? But he had also, once again, had a couple very, very good games. But I really think, if the Giants, could lock him up for at least a few more years. Now, once again, let's see here. And that's not right. He played in almost every game last season, right? Let's see, 2023. So he's been relatively healthy though, too. 2023, he played in, I think, every game. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He played in every game. And then his rookie season. Oh, he said he played in 17 games his rookie season. Yeah, he had 7 starts. Or he maybe missed one game. But, so he's been very, very relatively healthy, right? I said, once again. Is he a Hall of Famer? No. Is he a pro? No. But, once again, is he a good quality player? Absolutely. What are you going to do? You're going to go out in the draft and try to replace him with somebody? It doesn't make any sense. I really, really think it would be fantastic. The Giants, as I said, you draft them, you develop them, and you keep them. Keep the guys around, right? So I think it would be fantastic. They re-signed him going forward. And they said, especially because it says in that article, they would to extend them, right? They could save some money off of this year, and they need to save money on their salary cap this season.